Hello, America's sweetheart, Johnny Knoxville here. I want to tell you about my new true crime podcast, Crimeless, Hillbilly Heist, from Smartless Media, Campside Media, and Big Money Players. It's a wild tale about a gang of high-functioning nitwits who somehow pulled off America's third largest cash heist.
Kind of like Robin Hood, except for the part where he steals from the rich and gives to the poor. I'm not that generous.
It's a damn near inspiring true story for anyone out there who's ever shot for the moon, then just totally muffed up the landing.
They stole $17 million and had not bought a ticket to help him escape.
So we're sitting like, oh God, what do we do? What do we do?
That was dumb. People do not follow my example.
Listen to Crimeless, Hillbilly Heist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The murder of an 18-year-old girl in Graves County, Kentucky went unsolved for years until a local housewife, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happen to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, I'm Nora Jones, and I love playing music with people so much that my podcast called Playing Along is back. I sit down with musicians from all musical styles to play songs together in an intimate setting. Over the past 2 seasons, I've had special guests like Dave Grohl, Leve, Rufus Wainwright, Mavis Staples, really too many to name. And there's still so much more to come in this new season. Listen to Nora Jones' Playing Along on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In early 1988, federal agents raced to track down the gang they suspect of importing millions of dollars worth of heroin into New York from Asia.
We had 30 agents ready to go with shotguns and rifles and you name it.
5, 6 white people pushed me in the car. I'm going, what the hell?
Basically, your stay-at-home moms were picking up these large amounts of heroin.
All you gotta do is receive the package. Don't have to open it, just accept it.
She was very upset, crying.
Once I saw the gun, I tried to take his hand and I saw the flash of light.
Listen to the Chinatown Sting on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hello, gorgeous. It's Lala Kent. Welcome to Untraditionally Lala. Hello, my loves. It is Lala Kent. Welcome back to Untraditionally Lala. I'm here with TT Boy.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. I'm what's happening.
Oh, you know.
How's it going?
It's going. You think you get over it and then you just get back into it, you know?
Yeah. So it's been a week since we made the very difficult decision to send Lily to doggy heaven. I asked Easton to be on this episode so that I'm not just crying to myself. So I think we've been really, really open about Lily and just what's happened to her over the past year, I want to say. I feel like she had a significant decline about 2.5 years ago, almost 3, when we all went to Hawaii for the first time and we were gone for 10 days. We left Lily with a friend and she was in a completely new environment for the longest time that I've left her.
Ever.
And when I came home, I had been told, like, the dog, Lily, has a hot spot. And I was like, oh, she gets those all the time. I'll be home tonight. And when I get home, her entire back leg is just raw from her butt down to, like, her ankle.
Her Achilles.
Yeah. And then he said, like, she had been licking it a lot, which is obviously normal. But I wake up the next morning with her and, you know, I babied it because she gets those. She was getting hot spots quite a bit towards the end. And so I had all the stuff that I needed from the vet, babied it. And I had white drapes in my room. And at this point in time, we were still at the Palazzo in West Hollywood across from the Grove. And I wake up and it's like, it stinks and she's soaking wet. And I'm like, there's no way that this is just from her licking herself. Again, this is like 3 years ago. And I look at my drapes where she would lay and it was just like yellow, which I knew right then, okay, she's peeing herself. So I then put her in diapers and that's how we were doing the whole bit. We got her back on her feet to where she didn't have to wear the diapers anymore. She was on incontinence medication. Cut to, we move into the new house. I'm about a week away from giving birth to Sosa. And mom is yelling to me. And keep in mind, you guys, I'm noticing that she's acting very different. She's like falling down the stairs. It got to the point where at the new house, she couldn't even go up the stairs to sleep in my room, which is where she would normally sleep, because she would literally face plant down the stairs. So she's in my mom's room. My mom yells up to me and she said, Lily can't move and it looks like she's seizing. So I run in there. She's like stiff as a board and her eye, she's finally like coming to. Her eyes are fluttering back and forth. I call the neighbor. Neighbor comes over. We put her in the car, take her to the vet. And she ended up having a stroke in the back of the car on the way there to the vet's office. But she had seized at the house.
Here's the thing with a dog. You can never be too long-winded because everybody can relate to you.
Yeah.
There's not one thing that somebody can't relate to with a dog. We've all had one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I really like what you're saying because I forgot that we even put her in diapers for the first while we were getting her all prepped to see what was going on. I totally forgot.
So we get to the vet. That was the diagnosis, is she's had a stroke. She would walk around after we got home.
I will laugh at that.
My sweet baby. She would walk around and her head was cocked like this and she was very off balance. And that lasted for quite some time. So then we had to put her on Dramamine because her eyes were flickering. So he was like, the reason why she's falling over is because, not because the head is cocked, but because the eyes will not stop going back and forth. So until that stops, which they gave her something, but he said it could take a couple of days, till that stops, give her the Dramamine because that will help her not be so off balance. And then she was like heavily medicated from that time. And when was that? 2 years ago?
Yeah. And then from there, the medication just kept getting bigger doses or adding another prescription.
Cut to where we were the past, few months. She definitely could not. I mean, I kept the dog alive selfishly.
No, I mean, we did. That's where I have to laugh because I'll cry. Same emotion, by the way. I filled out like the quality of life.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people have done this, but it's like 0 to 9.
When they have you do it at the vet's office when you're struggling to make a decision.
If you don't know. And I filled it out and like, I was being like, we'll just give her 1 instead of 2 on this one because she wants to, but she can't. But she wants to. And at the very end, I added it up and I was like, shot in hell. Like she was
the highest was like 26. And that's when okay.
It was like 30 something and she was 26. There was more to fill out. And I was like, I think we're done here. But like, I was reading through things too. And it was like barking at the mailman. I was like, all right, she barks at people in the backyard, but it was like, does she get up? I was like, ooh.
She can't. She wants to, but she can't.
So that's where like filling that out and like we had to pick the dog up for 1.5 years.
Yeah, we had to take her out to go to the bathroom and there were multiple pees and poops in the house a day because she physically could not move her own body. Once we got her on her feet, you would have to just kind of hold her as if you were teaching a toddler how to walk or a baby how to walk. Yeah.
And then she was good. But that was the other thing that was bad.
But walks became non-existent.
Last couple months. Last 3 months.
Way more than that, Easton.
When's the last time we walked? I guess
I had not been able to take her on a walk since Sosa was like brand new.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But she would bark at like to go outside. That was the sad thing is like she couldn't get up. She'd bark to go out. And as we'd pick her up, you have to pick her up and it's like putting stress on.
So then she'd pee.
So then she'd pee or poop. And then it just became a whole lot.
It did. It became a whole lot for the family. It became a whole lot for the dog, most importantly. Like, so we had probably made an appointment, I want to say minimum of 15 times to like go in and send her to the Rainbow Bridge. And every time we would cancel or the dog would walk back through the door because we just could not do it. And there were little things, like I was talking to a friend who has put dogs down before. And at this point, I was just like looking for anybody to kind of tell me like what to do. I've had this dog since I was 20 years old, you know? And she gave me really amazing advice. And I was like, because every time like we make the appointment, you know, like she'll get up on her own and I'm like, oh my God, it's not the right time. And she said, you know, with both of my dogs, Law, like every time I would make the appointment, it would be so horrible for my dogs. And I would make the appointment and then they would do something. And she was like, I finally came to the realization that was like God telling you, like, this is the right thing. Like, allow them to have this all the time. And so on Wednesday last week, which was also the day of my 7-year sober birthday.
Congratulations, by the way. Thank you.
I had to make one of the most difficult decisions of my life, and I felt okay about it because I had tried to pick her up. She had already peed herself, and as she was walking, or attempting to, I should say, her front legs gave out and she smacked her face on the floor. And I just knew, like, I'm being really selfish. This dog does not deserve this at all. And we got her a Happy Meal at McDonald's. And it came in like this little boob basket for Halloween, that when Ocean came home from school, I told her, you know, Lily went to doggy heaven. And she was like, why did we do that? And I just told her because she deserved to, you know, run around and be a dog. And I told her, but Lily wanted me to give this to you. And she thought that was amazing. She said, did the dog talk and tell you that she wanted to give this to me? And I was like, yeah, pretty much she did. So now Ocean thinks that Lily talks.
That's what they do at the very end.
But it was like such a weird, beautiful, and sad day that like this dog who has been through every monumental moment of my life, you know? I remember getting her at the shelter. She was like the cutest, just black ball of fur. And I packed her around like she was a chihuahua. I took her everywhere with me. And when we moved to LA in like the shittiest apartment ever, she was just down for the ride, down for the cause. And if I couldn't bring her to a house party, we weren't going. If I couldn't take her on the boat, then we weren't going. And like she was there on the days that I was like so sad and just drunk. And she like gave me a reason to get out of bed. And like I had purpose and responsibility because of this dog when like I truly had nothing to live for. I was just like drinking to numb myself, but I had to take care of her. And
yeah, but then you really did. How beautiful. She got you out of bed, and then I feel like you got her out of bed.
Yeah.
You took her on her walks. Once you were sober, you were the best owner, and I feel like that's why she gave you 16 years.
15 and a half.
Yeah. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
No, she lived a really long and beautiful life. She went on a lot of private jets.
She's done more than I have. She's done a lot more than I have. She stayed at the Waldorf Astoria.
She stayed at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Please. The Easter story.
Oh my God, you guys. There was a time that I was living at Beverly Hills Hotel while I looked for a new apartment. And like we were living the dream. I would order her like the most fabulous breakfast of like salmon and chicken and eggs and rice. It did not agree with her stomach. It was Easter Sunday. And we walk, I'm taking her through the hallways of Beverly Hills Hotel to take her out to go potty. And I smell something and I look behind me. So I'd never put her on a leash, even though they told me to put her on a leash. I was drunk and
so
like,
great.
Fuck that, I'm not putting this dog on a leash.
You didn't have to. She hated other dogs. She'd veer away from them and just stick right to you.
She wanted no part of any conflict.
No, she just wanted to hang out by you, and that was it.
Yeah. And so I look behind me and she's just like projectile shitting you guys through the Beverly Hills Hotel. And I'm not joking. This family comes out of their room and they're dressed to the fucking nines, okay? Ready to go to Polo Lounge for Easter brunch. And the little boy goes, ew, it stinks. That dog is pooping everywhere. And I was...
Come on, Lily, come on.
I was mortified.
Run.
The staff could not have been sweeter. They were like, it's okay. They're like getting out this ginormous carpet cleaner.
Well, yeah, you gotta, that's Stanley
It was a lot.
Steamer.
So I finally get her outside into the grassed area.
And she's like, why are we here? I've done all my business.
No, I wish, Easton. I'm sitting on the bench and she's continuing to projectile shit, but I'm like, at least it's on the lawn. A swarm of children comes out because that's where they're going to find their Easter eggs, in that fucking area. Literally.
Did you just put a cup over it?
I couldn't clean it up. It was water.
Hide an egg in it.
No, I ran. I was
Lily,
like, Lily, let's go.
Gotta get out
And
of
we
here.
hid in the room the rest of the day.
I would have found a new hotel.
Yeah, it was mortifying.
I'd have moved into an apartment that day.
Had I been sober, I probably would have had my wits about me. But I was like coming off of a drunk and ready to start a new one.
No, I don't think that would have been a tough time to be sober.
No.
If my dog is projectile shitting, get me drunk. I do not want to be aware for that. How can I help? Even sober, I'm just like, all right, buddy. They're going to look at you like at least this drunk is trying to get the dog out. If you're sober, they're like, this dude is a terrible owner.
That's true. That's very true, Easton.
And smelling diarrhea, I'm sorry, sober.
Oh, I know. It was not good.
I tried to clean one diaper.
Of Lily's?
No, of your child's.
Oh,
I'm not good with diarrhea, poop, vomit. If there's vomit, poop, there's going to be more vomit because I'm vomiting.
All right.
All I know is what I've been told, and that's a half truth is a whole lie.
For almost a decade, the murder of an 18-year-old girl from a small town in Graves County, Kentucky, went unsolved until a local homemaker, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
I'm telling you, we know Quincy killed her. We know.
A story that law enforcement used to convict 6 people, and that got the citizen investigator on national TV.
Through sheer persistence and nerve, this Kentucky housewife helped give justice to Jessica Curran.
My name is Maggie Freeling. I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, producer, and I wouldn't be here if the truth were that easy to find.
I did not know her, and I did not kill her, or rape, or burn, or any of that other stuff that y'all said.
They literally made me say that I took a match and struck and threw it on her. They made me say that I poured gas on her.
From Lava for Good, this is Graves County, a show about just how far our legal system will go in order to find someone to blame.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happens to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County in the Bone Valley feed on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Welcome to Decoding Women's Health. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Pointer, Chair of Women's Health and Gynecology at the Atria Health Institute in New York City. On this show, I'll be talking to top researchers and top clinicians, asking them your burning questions and bringing that information about women's health and midlife directly to you.
100% of women go through menopause. It can be such a struggle for our quality of life, but even if it's natural, why should we suffer through it?
The types of symptoms that people talk about is forgetting everything. I never used to forget things. They're concerned that, one, they have dementia, and the other one is, do I have ADHD?
There is unprecedented promise with regard to cannabis and cannabinoids to sleep better, to have less pain, to have better mood, and also to have better day-to-day life.
Listen to Decoding Women's Health with Dr. Elizabeth Pointer on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening now.
Michael Lewis here. My book, The Big Short, tells the story of the buildup and birth of the U.S. housing market back in 2008. It follows a few unlikely but lucky people who saw the real estate market for the black hole it would become and eventually made billions of dollars from that perception. It was like feeding the monster, said Eisman. We fed the monster until it blew up. The monster was exploding. Yet on the streets of Manhattan, there was no sign anything important had just happened. Now, 15 years after The Big Short's original release, and a decade after it became an Academy Award-winning movie, I've recorded an audiobook edition for the very first time. The Big Short story, what it means when people start betting against the market, and who really pays for an unchecked financial system, is as relevant today as it's ever been, offering invaluable insight into the current economy and also today's politics. Get The Big Short now at pushkin.fm/audiobooks or wherever audiobooks are sold.
Sup, mi gente? It's Anna Ortiz.
And I'm Mark Indelicato.
You might know us as Hilda.
And Justin.
From
Ugly Betty.
We played mother and son on the show, but in real life, we're best friends.
And I'm all grown up now.
Welcome to our new podcast, Viva Betty!
Yay!
Woohoo! Can you believe it has been almost 20 years? That's not even possible. Well, you're the only one that looks that much different. I look exactly the same. We're rewatching the series from start to finish and getting into all the fashions, the drama, and the behind-the-scenes moments that you've never heard before.
You're going to hear from guests like America Ferrera, Vanessa Williams, Michael Urie, Becky Newton, Tony Plana, and so many more.
Icons, each and every one.
All of a sudden, someone comes running up to me, and it's Selma Hayek. And she's like, "You are my ugly Betty." And I was like, what is she even talking about?
Listen to Viva Betty as part of the My Cultura Podcast Network. Available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do I need to give a trigger warning for this episode? Because I feel like all we've talked about is how much Lily goes to the bathroom. And there were so many other amazing moments, you know? But it's so funny.
My mornings are free.
That is really, really...
The only thing.
Yes, but last night, I had this reaction where I paused the TV and I was like, oh, I can hear Lily. And it was just like a ghost cry.
Oh.
That high-pitched.
She was in your mind.
Yeah. And I kept pausing the TV and I'm like, I know I hear her.
I did. Do you want to know? There was a beautiful woman that commented. I wish I remembered her handle, but she said, in heaven, time works a little different. And by the time Lily looks back, you'll be there.
Aww.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can cry. Because I'm about to.
You should cry.
I'll take one. But yeah, no, I laugh because it's just she would even I just remember her just outside staring at me after she just piddled on herself. And I remember looking at her you're not ready though.
No.
You're not ready.
Nothing we can't handle.
What's it called? I was talking to a friend the day we were putting Lily down. And I was like, yeah, we made an appointment. And he goes, oh, yeah, so she's going to go outside and do handstands? Because we have canceled so many times. And I was like, probably.
Yeah.
She'll do something miraculous for us not to do what we're about to do. But
she didn't.
No. Well, the nurses, you talking about her falling on her front legs.
Yeah.
I feel like I told you, but like they couldn't find a vein.
Yeah.
Like the vein was so wormy that they couldn't even get a needle in it. So they had to go to the next. And she was like, once that happens, we're losing,
Blood flow.
function in our front legs now. So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
This is the right time.
Yeah. Lily was like, and I hope no one gets offended by this, just your higher power, whatever that is. But I always said if Jesus had a dog,
it would be Lily.
It would be Lily.
I could agree with you.
Not that any dog has like a mean bone in their body, but just like there was something in her eyes that she was just very
sparkled.
different.
No, they were. Like, I even said after she passed, I was like, my dogs they don't fucking hold a candle to Lily.
She just felt very like human-like. And I love that I can watch back like Vanderpump Rules season 4.
And see her?
Yeah, and I had to shave her because I had just moved to California and I didn't know that dogs could get fleas in California because of the fucking humidity. Like in Utah, we don't have that shit. I'm like hiking. I'm not hiking, which you would think that I would
I know,
in
when
Utah.
people were like, be careful, your dogs can get fleas. Where? Like when you're hiking. Get out of here.
So I had to like take her to shave her whole body. She looked like such a dork. And then she had like a flea collar on and
No, she's lived... I was telling Mom, I was like, that dog, I think, lived so long because
she had so many
Salt
lives.
Lake, then you moved and I had her for a year or so while you were trying to just find your like footing and find the apartment. Then I think you moved home, grabbed her, moved back because you found your apartment. Could have been 6 months, not even.
She was definitely, my dog. I was not in Alhambra for very long.
Yeah. But she was my dog and me and Dad would take her on a walk every day after just work. And then you got her. And then you had her at that shithole apartment.
Yeah.
Then you had her in the Palazzo. Then
a different apartment at the Palazzo.
Yep.
Then we moved
up
in
to Mulholland.
Yep.
And then down to Palazzo.
You guys,
downgrade
the day
on
that
she upgraded later.
She did. Oh, she did.
I'm telling you, if you wonder why she lived so many, it's like because she was looking around and there's a new house. She's like, oh, this is fucking
new
sweet.
life. It's a new life.
I'm hoping Pablo and Bernice get it going because they've lived a lot of lives too. From 36.48 to 68.51. Let's fucking go. They're partying. Their face is so great though.
I know.
Can we talk about Lily's face? Not a piece of black on that face.
No, she was full. She had just like a mask of white fur. And she used to be jet black. There was like a little spot
of white
on her chest. Like you couldn't even see her at night.
No, you couldn't.
That she was jet black. And then she just started getting that sexy little, it was like the eyebrows, and then she got like a little goatee. I was like, you're getting kind of sexy,
little Billy. Start calling you Billy Goat.
Towards the end, I was like, oh, you're an old lady.
You're elderly.
Yeah, she is. And like when I would brush her, it was like gray throughout her black fur. I was like, oh, she's grown. She's like seen some shit. And there are two moments. So I call her my road dog because like literally I used to drive from LA to Salt Lake all the time because I couldn't afford a plane ticket. I'm not spending $300 on a plane ticket.
And your car would be there and I go, oh, Lauren drove home.
Yeah, we would just like pack her up, throw some shit into the, front seat, some treats for Lil, some treats for me. And she was living the dream, sticking her head out of the window. And you know how their faces get pulled back? Just living it on the freeway. She didn't give one fuck. She was ready to roll. And the day that I moved out of the Mulholland house, it was a very quick process. But she was like chasing me around, panting, because she obviously knew something was up. They're all about, they know what you're saying.
She was like, the only energy I liked in this house was yours. Don't leave me.
She kept looking in the car as I was packing it, like, where's my place? Like, I don't see any spot where I'm going to go. And I had to look at her and say, Lily, this seat is for you. This seat is for you. I'm not leaving you. But she was on my ass that entire day. And the moment we were ready, she also lived in the treehouse. That was weird too.
How long?
A month.
I visited.
You visited. That was like the safe house.
I remember going in and I went, dark in here. Dark down here.
Why was it dark?
Oh, the energy. Oh, like you're going to have great energy in there. You just ran away. You had your dog and your child. I walked in there with 2 buddies in a van for a van trip, and I thought, I need to get high immediately. So I did.
Lily liked it.
Lily was there when I got high.
Did she watch you?
Yeah, no, she was good energy.
And she didn't judge you.
No, and then we made, remember, then we came in and made, well, I didn't. Landon made that chicken piccata or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Fire when you were high.
See, everything, like every moment in my life, Lily was there because I wouldn't go anywhere without her. And the thing that's...
I brought Bella down that trip.
Yeah. We brought the other dog.
R.I.P. Bella.
R.I.P. They don't live long enough. We don't deserve them either.
No, that's the only downside to a dog. They don't live long enough.
I don't think... My very first tattoo, you guys, was putting Lily on the back, like where my Achilles is. She's a thick lady. Lily was a thick lady, but my tattoo is also a thick lady.
No, Lily, she lost some weight. She was like grandma who thinned up.
Yeah.
She had some dick and she had some hips.
Yeah. Towards the end, like Lily hated getting baths.
Did you know I've seen her once shaven? That's it.
Twice. When she had fleas?
Twice. No, shaven for the fleas. And then the last time, just because she was hot. And then she got a little alopecia and then we never did it again.
I remember she also beat alopecia.
See?
We shaved her and her fur wasn't coming back in places. And
like right on the back of her butt?
On her butt.
And that is like a, yeah.
And that was the thickest. That was the thickest of the fur.
And I love giving dogs a good butt rub.
We couldn't even touch it. I was like, you can't touch her rump or not her rump. Is that a rump or is this a rump?
I don't know.
But I was like, she's going to lose all of her fur. And God damn it, we got that fur back and thriving.
And never cut it again.
Never, no.
We couldn't. We almost had to. But we didn't.
What was your favorite thing about Lil?
Her presence. When she could move. Like, I'm like just honestly sitting in just bed and she'd walk in and then just jump up and just lay down.
Yeah.
She was just a good presence. Like, I just loved how she'd listen. She was the best cuddler.
Yeah, she was a good cuddler.
My favorite thing, honestly, yeah, just her presence. I liked her just around.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing?
Oh gosh, there are so many things that I loved about her. I remember when I started showing with Ocean.
Would she lay on your tummy?
She would lay with me because I was alone most of the time. So like Lily was my little support system. And I remember being super nauseated like the first trimester and go into the bathroom to do my business. And I would be done and look behind me and she was just sitting there staring at me, making sure that I was okay. And then I remember taking a bath pregnant with Ocean and she put her head down on the bathtub. Do you remember when she would do that?
I feel like you had an Instagram post of that.
Yeah.
When she was just like on.
Yeah, she would just sit there and watch me. And I was like, Lily, I promise you when this baby comes, I will never love anybody or anything more than I love you.
Did you lie to her? You lied to her.
I mean,
kind of a lie.
It's a different kind of love, obviously.
I'll never love a dog the way I love you, Lily.
No, but I know people who are like, I don't want kids. I just want my fur babies. And they love their dogs like their own children.
Well, that's the thing is you are 100% correct. There's a huge difference between like a dog and a child's love. But I will forever like think of Lily as like the dog.
The dog, yeah.
Like when people, like, you know, when I have kids and things or when I'm old and 60 or whatever, like I'll probably, back in the day I had a little black lab, Lily, she was the best, you know, like that's the dog. Like Brandon's is Trek.
Yeah.
You know? So I think Lily, like that is I think, you know, I know it's your dog, but that's the dog. It was a family dog to begin with as well. You just took her from everyone.
Well, she was not a family dog.
No, she was yours.
I adopted her as my first.
She was yours, but she was around the family and we loved her.
You guys, when I adopted her, I had to go to Vegas to work and she had to like get fully vaccinated and spayed before I could actually bring her home. But in that time period, I had to go to Vegas. Anyway, I pull in the driveway home from the airport. The garage door is up. I'm still living in Salt Lake City. She's maybe 6 months old, tiny little black ball of fur. And she's just sitting there staring at the garage door. And I'm like, why is the garage door up? Why is this dog not on a leash? I walk in the house and I'm like, why is Lily just sitting outside with nothing on her? We lived on like a very busy street. Well, somewhat.
Yeah.
And my mom, as clueless as she is, was like, I didn't even know she was out there. I'm
fast
like,
forward to today.
It's fast forward to today. She would still.
Well, yeah, she does it.
She was not a wanderer.
All I know is what I've been told, and that's a half-truth is a whole lie.
For almost a decade, the murder of an 18-year-old girl from a small town in Graves County, Kentucky, went unsolved until a local homemaker, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
I'm telling you, we know Quincy killed her. We know.
A story that law enforcement used to convict 6 people, and that got the citizen investigator on national TV.
Through sheer persistence and nerve, this Kentucky housewife helped give justice to Jessica Curran.
My name is Maggie Freeling. I'm a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, producer, and I wouldn't be here if the truth were that easy to find.
I did not know her, and I did not kill her, or rape, or burn, or any of that other stuff that y'all said.
They literally made me say that I took a match and struck and threw it on her. They made me say that I poured gas on her.
From Lava for Good, this is Graves County, a show about just how far our legal system will go in order to find someone to blame.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happen to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County in the Bone Valley feed on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
I'm Jonathan Goldstein, and on the new season of Heavyweight, I help a centenarian mend a broken heart.
How can a 101-year-old woman fall in love again?
And I help a man atone for an armed robbery he committed at 14 years old.
And so I pointed the gun at him and said, "This isn't a joke." And he got down, and I remember feeling kind of a surge of like, okay, this is power.
Plus, my old friend Gregor and his brother try to solve my problems through hypnotism.
We could give you a whole brand new thing where you're like super charming all the time.
Being more able to look people in the eye.
Not always hide behind a microphone.
Listen to Heavyweight on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know the shade is always shadiest right here.
Season 6 of the podcast Reasonably Shady with Giselle Bryan and Robin Dixon is here, dropping every Monday.
As 2 of the founding members of the Real Housewives of Potomac, we're giving you all the laughs, drama, and reality news you can handle.
And you know we don't hold back, so come be reasonable or shady with us each and every Monday. I was going through a walk in my neighborhood. Out of the blue, I see this huge sign next to somebody's house.
Okay.
The sign says, "My neighbor is a Karen."
Oh, no way!
I died laughing. I'm like, I have to know.
You are lying.
It's humongous, y'all.
They had some time on their hands. Listen to Reasonably Shady from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up, mi gente? It's Anna Ortiz.
And I'm Mark Indelicato.
You might know us as Hilda.
And Justin.
From
Ugly Betty.
We played mother and son on the show, but in real life, we're best friends.
And I'm all grown up now.
Welcome to our new podcast, Viva Betty!
Yay!
Woohoo! Can you believe it has been almost 20 years? That's not even possible. Well, you're the only one that looks that much different. I look exactly the same. We're rewatching the series from start to finish and getting into all the fashions, the drama, and the behind-the-scenes moments that you've never heard before.
You're going to hear from guests like America Ferrera, Vanessa Williams, Michael Urie, Becky Newton, Tony Plana, and so many more.
Icons, each and every one.
All of a sudden, like, someone, like, comes running up to me, and it's Salma Hayek. And she's like, "You are my ugly Betty." And I was like, what is she even talking about?
Listen to Viva Betty as part of the My Cultura Podcast Network. Available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Have there been small moments over the past couple of days where little things remind you of her?
Besides all of the like ghost sounds that I'm hearing.
I was just going to say there's, and I have to laugh because we did it selfishly, but it's not like she would come up and like hit my hand and it's like, oh, where's her nose? It's like the picking up or the whining. Those were.
She wasn't a dog anymore.
No, but those are the things. So nothing really reminds me. I just have a thoughts of her.
You just have like memories.
Yeah, but nothing is like, oh, that just reminded me of her.
Yeah, because you have to remember in this new house, there weren't many memories of her being the dog that she once was. I couldn't take her on walks anymore.
No, and when you bought the house, your home, she was still able to walk upstairs, but your stairs weren't carpeted, so she couldn't. Mm-hmm. And then by the time you carpeted them, she couldn't walk upstairs.
No.
So we'd carry her upstairs most times.
Yeah. The one thing that's hard for me is going into mom's room now because that was like her little safe space and like where her bed used to be. It's not there anymore.
It will be. Yeah. Do you want it there?
I mean,
with a different dog on it. Because Bernie loves it in mom's room too. So I think, and I honestly think Bernie and Lily had a little gal bond. Because they would always lay together. Pablo never really as much.
No, but Pablo, I would walk in and look at Lily and her hair would be everywhere. And I'm like, okay, Pablo groomed Lily today.
Yeah, no, he was hungry.
No, I think.
Are they going to feed us?
No, but I think that he knew that she was sick.
Well. And that was the other things that like I started to notice is like, have you noticed Bernice goes over to the house more?
To my house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that saddened me. I was like, wow, I don't think Bernice wanted to be around.
She didn't want to be around?
Yeah, like I think she was sad. Like it could make me cry.
You think that she like knew like after the fact?
No, like I think because Bernice would go in and lick Lily.
Yeah.
And then go back home. And it's almost like I feel like she didn't want to, like she knew she was sick.
Yeah.
Because now she's over there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just made me think like, wow. Because Bernice would always be around her. And then at the very end when she was really sick, Bernice never wanted to be over at the house. And it just made me think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I don't. I obviously have so many memories of Lily because she was a part of my life since I was, 20 years old. And I don't think I could be 20 or I don't think I could be 7 years sober without her. The morning that I woke up on October 22nd of 2018, just felt overwhelmed by all of the feelings and knowing that I had to get sober. Like she was on the bed, just like staring at me. And like she was the one who I shared that moment with of like, we're going to live a different life.
She had human eyes. I'm proud of you for what you did. And I'm grateful for Lily that she was a huge crutch for you. Because now you're on your own feet. You know? But without that dog, I don't really believe that you would be here. Because we would talk to you, even Mom and me, and like on the phone, and you would be, you know, drunk, screaming, angry, and, you know, the conversation would move on, and then it got to tears, but then you would always go, okay, well, I need to feed Lily, I need to get Lily water, I need to let her out. So it's almost like everything that would go on, she almost brought you back to center.
Yeah, she did. She's
she gave you
everyone
routine.
always has that, like, I believe that one dog or animal that they're like, okay, this one took a piece of me with them.
Mm-hmm. I have a question on what are your thoughts on getting a dog after one passes, before they pass?
No.
Waiting? How? Because a lot of people do it different ways. How?
I mean, I can't even, number one, my life is like very busy right now. And I'm also just very heartbroken.
No, and I get you.
You know, like going out and getting another dog, that would be it just wouldn't make any sense, you know? And I know that I wouldn't want that dog. It'd be like,
yeah, I feel, well, Lily called to you. I feel like that was all like,
no, the
meant
moment
to be.
I saw her, I was like, this is my soulmate. I could feel it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get a new dog anytime soon. You know, the day that she passed away, I called production because I was supposed to, I guess I shouldn't say passed away. The day that we sent her to heaven, I called production because I was supposed to film the whole day. But we were doing something for my sober birthday, and I was like, I can't make it to this first thing. And I was like, and I'll let you know about tonight. And Mom was like, you need to go and like celebrate 7 years of sobriety because that's a big deal.
Well, that's what we wanted to do because me and Mom talked. And we were like, you need to do it for you. Yes, these are sad times, but like you need to go celebrate that she got you to this day.
Yeah.
And how great that she chose to stick around and be a part of it on your 7th.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do.
And like, she is you. She is you. She said, you can't have a day to yourself. I won't allow it. Let me butt in.
And she never would butt in.
She did that time.
No. I loved her so much. She was never, like, even though our family would hit like explosions because it did become a lot. But like I never looked at her like she was a burden.
I think you get a number 7 tattooed on you. I think that's dope. That's just my thought.
I just want my heart to heal for a moment.
And I wish I could help you on that, but I don't think anybody can help you.
It's just going to take time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. And the good thing is we got 2 beautiful doggies at home we get to love on.
Yeah, and they deserve to have love. There's been so much love and attention that was poured into Lily because she needed us more. And now that's another reason why I'm like, I'm not getting another dog because we need to give our love to Nisi and Pablo now.
I know, but here's my other thing to the dog thing of people, because I don't know how most people do it. I am the person who, if I have a dog, like Pablo and Bernice are amazing. So my thing is I have to get a dog before they pass because I need that puppy to take the mannerisms of these 2 because these 2 dogs are so amazing that you know, the new one will learn. And that's how I do it. So when they pass, I still have a piece of those dogs within that other one. So that's how I do it. So I can keep all my dogs living.
All right. Well, let me just
Lily,
take a moment
I
of
told
healing.
you why Lily or why Pablo is the way Pablo is and why I think Bernice is getting, like, Bernice obviously she is who she is, but I think she's changed over time. But Pablo is the way he is because he was your dog for 2 years. He just was a muncher. little.
He chewed every fucking pair of shoes. Literally 17 pairs of my shoes.
My favorite
Pablo
story
chewed.
ever
and
from
I
her.
know what.
It was at her apartment, and he really was a chewer, and he just move. And he would go around the house. So one time he crawled underneath the ottoman with a toy. And Lauren was like, yeah, he's just under the ottoman. He's finally calmed down and not making a noise. Come to find out, after like an hour, she looks under. He is just ripping the whole thing from underneath. This little rat bastard.
No, but I remember so many times that I would walk into my apartment and there were shoes everywhere that he had chewed.
He loved a good shoe.
And
yeah,
again, I was like a drunken mess, right? So like, here's an idea: put your shoes in your closet and close the door. It's a way to like have them not chewed. But why would I do that?
And Pablo had fine taste. He found the Louboutins.
Oh my God, he loved a Louboutin more than anything. But I would walk in and Lily would be sitting there watching him. And when I would walk in, she would look at me as if I tried to tell him not to do this. And he still did it.
Oh, Pablo. But that's why I think Pablo is the way he is, because Lily. So I'm like, okay, Pablo is instilled with those Lily. So now I got to get the other. And I
like that way of thinking.
Lily is, I think, just amazing on her own. How? I don't know. I think that all of them got it from Dior, though.
Yeah, Dior.
Little
tiny brown long-haired chihuahua who would fuck you up if you stepped out of line. She'd be on the couch and the dogs would come near and she'd check them so quick.
Pablo and Bernice too. They would walk by the couch nonchalant just to get a rub, and then and like they would do this side eye, and they'd look at me and go, all right, and then they'd leave. I was like, no way, this little thing is running the house. Running it. And she did it well. And I was more afraid of getting nipped by that little bitch than I was the big ones.
I was never afraid of getting nipped by her, ever. She was Dior. She was the sweetest.
Around the other dogs? I was like, no, we're not getting involved.
She put them in.
No, I would let her bite them. And she was like
chocolate brown and had these like caramel colored eyebrows and caramel colored little mitten paws.
No, it was Queen Elizabeth nipping at pit bulls.
Gorgeous. And my dad loved Dior.
No.
He literally would like be petting her on his chair and he would say, if this dog goes before I do, I just want you to put me out. Thank God my dad went before Dior did.
No, I think we would have lost Dad the way Lily kind of went. His legs, then his arms. What Dior? He'd have been done.
No. See, there's not just one dog. The past few have just been stellar. Dior, Bella,
we could have
Lily.
skipped over that one.
No.
Bella was amazing for Lisa.
Mom
Bella
loves
for
Bella.
me. Shoo.
No, and Ocean loves Bella too. She sees things like a pea pad and she goes, Bella died.
We were talking about Bella, and Ocean comes over and pats on my leg, and she goes, "Is that at the place where I used to eat her dog food?"
How does she remember that?
I don't know, because I didn't.
Yeah.
But remember,
Ocean used to come into the room, you guys. She was probably like a year and a half too, and she would look at me and smile like this, and I'm like, no, she ate the dog food again. I couldn't feed the dogs while Ocean was awake.
No, we had to. Mom had to start putting the dogs in her room on her bed
to feed
Poor
them.
Lisa. She has
because Ocean would go over there and have just.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Oh, I needed this. I haven't been able to put makeup on because I just cry so much, but that's okay. R.I.P. to my soulmate, Lily.
Lilly. Too bad it wasn't I-E. Would have rhymed. R.I.P. Lillie.
It doesn't rhyme. Lily, I love you. I will see you again in heaven soon. I hope you're frolicking. I hope you're eating all the treats in the fucking world. Thank you for letting me cry and reminisce about my dog, Lily. I'm excited that she's going to be seen on this upcoming season of The Valley. There's going to be some moments where I can look back and go, oh, my baby.
Oh.
Yeah. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the bonus episode on Monday and again next week. Bye.
Bye.
Johnny Knoxville here. Check out Crimeless, Hillbilly Heist, my new true crime podcast from Smartless Media, Campside Media, and Big Money Players. It's the true story of the almost perfect crime and the Nimrods who almost pulled it off.
It was kind of like the perfect storm in a sewer.
That was dumb. Do not follow my example.
Listen to Crimeless Hillbilly Heist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The murder of an 18-year-old girl in Graves County, Kentucky went unsolved for years until a local housewife, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happen to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, I'm Nora Jones, and I love playing music with people so much that my podcast called Playing Along is back. I sit down with musicians from all musical styles to play songs together in an intimate setting. Over the past 2 seasons, I've had special guests like Dave Grohl, Leve, Rufus Wainwright, Mavis Staples, really too many to name. And there's still so much more to come in this new season. Listen to Nora Jones' Playing Along on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jenna World, Jenna Jameson, Vivid Video, and The Valley is a new podcast about the history of the adult film industry. I'm Molly Lambert, and I'll be your tour guide on a wild trip through adult films.
We get paid more than the men. We call the shots. In what way is that degrading? That's us taking hold of our life.
Listen to Jenna World on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.